Okay.
Well, oops.
I'm looking at the chat. Well, what happened? Oh, you forgot to put.
It's starting now. God.
Oh, yeah.
God, what an amazing start, huh?
Oops.
We have a guest.
Yeah, wait. Is wait, hold on. Is this actually the start?
Yep.
Okay.
This is how we're starting this.
Okay, wait. Well, hello everyone, and welcome to the Randomizers Podcast, a very weird and special episode of the Randomizers Podcast.
Special, you're fucking late.
Hey, don't blame me. I'll explain that right now. But you're joining me, my co-hosts John and Alex, and today we have a special guest. Speak, Dan. It's Dan, Saltydkdan. Come on.
It's me. I'm here. I'm slightly tired, but I'm here.
Yeah.
Boy, I am too.
Hello,
He was
So-
talking to me for a good 30 minutes before you came on here, so I'd be tired too.
Yeah, I'm terribly sorry that this is gonna be like when I say this is gonna be a weird episode of the podcast is because I'm recording. Well, I mean, I'm saying this through my phone right now because my internet is completely shut down at the moment. So my good friend Alex is going to be recording the podcast episode for us.
And I really can't stress this enough. I cannot guarantee good quality.
Perfect.
Oh God damn it!
Oh, cool. I just threw up in my mouth a little bit. Nice.
Well, yeah, that's what happens when people
wonderful.
are on this podcast or just around.
Yeah,
in
I
general.
suspected it was because of the podcast, but all right.
You don't
Yeah.
know what's gonna happen.
My fiance does that too.
Very excited to have fucking Salty in an episode of this podcast just due to the fact that I know he'll be a very good addition and that I actually was very good when picking the guests. I'm like, okay, so it's going to be me, Silver, and Joker, RD. Who are we going to get to be the first guest in this podcast where I'm actually in it? And then I was like, oh, Salty will probably be good. So I asked him, and he agreed. He's very excited. As you can
I'm just trying to
certainly
wake
tell.
Just, like splash some hot water in your face. That could also work.
No, not hot water,
my
you idiot.
friends.
Yeah, that sounds. You know, saying it burns probably reminds me of the time where I masturbated a few
Hey,
weeks ago.
Salt Boy,
We'll
you
talk
wanna
about
take a
that next
hit?
time.
Oh, that's pretty cool. I want to hear about your masturbation story.
All right, so when it first happened, it was a complete accident. It just kept coming out. I almost told my parents I needed to go to the hospital.
While coming.
God.
While coming.
You masturbated for the first time last week? I'm so confused.
Is that what that was?
Oh,
Well, hey Silver, what's today's topic?
today's topic is going to be. You said video editing, right?
Editing. Hey, we're all
Video
video editors
editing.
here.
Holy shit!
The immersion
Video
is
editors.
shattered. This podcast is
Pretty
a sham.
much.
Well,
Yeah.
it's been a sham since episode 1. It's so random. We don't know what the
do
hell's
not
going on most of
endorse
the
this
time.
podcast. Please stop watching. Instead, you should go watch my channel and only my channel. Bookmark it. Make it your homepage on Internet Explorer, Google Chrome, Mozilla Firefox, or Net Navigator.
Internet Explorer. What about Internet Explorer?
I started with Internet Explorer.
He said it.
Oh fuck.
Y'all don't listen. Y'all think your podcasters? I'm a podcast right now. I'm gonna come to your house and I'm gonna podcast the fuck out of you.
Do it, pussy! Fucking do it!
I fucking won't.
Oh,
No, I
shit.
fucking won't. I will. I'll find you. I'll do it. I'll
Salty,
do
you
it.
have literal noodle arms. It's 3-on-1.
I'll
and
beat
both-
your meat, boy!
My noodle arms my noodle arms are like so thin that they can work as like I could puncture you with them. I could puncture your skin and inject fluids into you.
That's like my
Cut your
erectile
hand and just
dysfunction.
Sharpen the nub as a pencil.
Yeah.
Just poke him.
Guys,
Poke
let's
a good
stop.
bunch of
Let's
holes.
stop threatening our guests. We have a guest here.
Yeah, no, don't threaten your guest. Let your guest fucking threaten you, bitch. Like I said, I'm gonna come to your fucking house and kick the shit out of you.
Fucking
Oh,
do it.
shit,
I have a
I
Mexican mom. She doesn't fucking care.
She doesn't care about me.
I shouldn't threaten people so much, or else they'll kick me off of Twitter again.
Blacklisted.
Were you quick?
I
I got
saw that. I'm
blacklisted and
sorry.
had to be on
Were you
EC's YouTube
zucked?
channel.
No, I'm back on Twitter, so that's all that matters. But
You don't know. Salty had his fucking entire Twitter channel just destroyed.
yes, my
Yeah, I
Twitter
saw that.
channel.
Like his entire Twitter channel. Fuck you. His Twitter account was taken down because he said the word kill and some.
I said the word
edgy-
kill, and they were like, "Oh no, that's bad." Meanwhile, I literally could have said like, "Man, I could really kill for a sandwich right now." They'd be like, "Oh,
Hey,
Oh
hold
no,
on.
you said a no.
Let me go ahead and just tweet real quick.
Man, I'd really kill for a sandwich right now. Hey kids, fun activity to try at home. If you have a Twitter account, try killing. Try tweeting the word like kill in any sort of context where it's not actually about killing someone. Like, oh man, I would really kill for a sandwich right now. Tweet that out right now. It'll be a funny meme.
I just did it.
Challenge.
Cool.
Sounds pretty
might-
epic.
Weren't we gonna like talk about video editing or some bullshit?
But yeah, Salty.
yeah.
Before you threatened us, you fucking skinny.
Oh yeah, speaking of, fuck you.
Oh,
What did I do?
You said that I was threatening you. Yeah, you haven't even heard threats yet, boy. I'm gonna threaten you so hard that you're gonna be all like, oh, I feel so threatened, and I'm gonna be like, yeah,
So
fuck you.
hey, no one
Why-
threatens Keck but me.
Oh,
You know what?
Okay, so yeah.
Just for that, Salt Boy, I'm gonna threaten Cake so fucking hard, he's gonna move back to El Paso.
I wish I could.
Oh.
But wait a minute. Wouldn't me moving away mean I would have to get away from you? Okay, we're off the topic of video editing.
I like video
fucking
editing. I edit videos.
Same here.
Yeah,
Only
That seems
I
like
rarely
something that would
do.
be fun to talk about. Maybe like a subject or a topic that we could revolve the podcast around in order to have a
Right.
coherent conversation that people would be interested in listening to.
So I made a Hiroshima video.
Here we go. This is what I'm excited about. Show him the video.
Oh Jesus!
Oh God, no.
All right.
He
Well,
needs to see this. He
What is
needs
this
to.
Hiroshima video?
now, mind you, both times, actually, technically three, all three times that I've made this video, the same person was next to me every time.
Your inspiration.
When it first happened, it was technically a guys' night between me and like two other friends, and well, he was on my computer. He had two tabs open, and he was trying to sync up like Skrillex drops the bass, and then a fucking an anime movie called Barefoot-gen, which is about the bombing of Hiroshima. Mind you, this was like 2013, 2014. So
Oh, this is when he was just starting out in Sony
this
Vegas.
was Windows Movie Maker.
Oh,
Wow,
that's even worse.
it's epic.
So hey guys, the Saltydkdan's not doing reaction videos. That's this update. That's what this entire video is all about. Fuck effort.
Well, I mean, like, okay, well, I have done a couple of quote-unquote reaction videos, but I don't do it of other people's fucking content. I usually just do it for like, Nintendo Directs and E3 and shit because I like video games.
Those are really good. Like, I'm not even lying when I say that they're like legitimately really good. And like me and the other guys are like, hey, we should rip off this idea.
Yeah, dude, by all means, rip off my format. The format that I worked so hard to establish and make my own. Rip it off. Do it, bitch. Fuck you.
I mean,
Listen.
if you insist.
And in all honesty, Adam Plays did it first.
It's literally just a shitty Mystery Science Theater 3000. That's what it is.
Shitty. I'm like, no joke. I'm very happy when I see those videos. You give it a rate. You give it a rating. You do it with your friends, and not just a bunch of random hobos that you found that have a few more subscribers than you.
I may have some more of those types of videos coming in the pipeline. I'm excited about, and they're not video game related, but they're still really fucking funny.
That's good.
Oh,
I'm very
yeah.
excited about.
That just
making
means you won't get any
videos.
views.
Yeah, it's gonna be fucking epic, dude. I like making videos and getting 3 views. All my 3 subs are like, man, where's the next video? And I'm like, it's coming, boy and girl.
Why did you do an impression of me? What the fuck? That's real. That's copyright infringement.
No, that's an impression of Steve YouTube, the owner of YouTube.
So right now I'm playing Octopath Traveler, and I just got Ulbrich, and Ulbrich's ability is to challenge people to a duel. I'm literally going to, and I'll send this screenshot later, I'm literally about to challenge a NPC called Exotic Grandma.
I thought that this podcast what the fuck's this Exotic Grandma? That's bullshit.
No, don't worry. I have a story. I that I want to tell everybody.
Well, fucking
Video editing story that I think everybody will like.
Man,
Oh,
I can't wait.
hell.
I wonder if the story will end with Sony Vegas and / or Adobe Premiere or Adobe After Effects maybe having some sort of error message where it's like, sorry, your thing is corrupted, fuck off, and then it just leaves.
This is better. This is
Oh,
actually my
dude,
fault.
I'm already dabbing before the story even fucking starts.
I regret having you. I regret having you on this podcast, Salty. I'm just letting
Dab
you
on
know
the
right
haters.
now.
No,
I've been
it's
dabbing ever
perfect.
since I started recording, so like my arms are in a permanent dab. My neck is like slightly twisted and it really hurts, but I'm doing it for the podcast.
Dab-
Oh,
That's really
Dab
good.
till you're
I
dead.
appreciate it.
I like that.
Dab
So-
till you're dead.
Okay, this was the first time I was editing a video for a client ever. So this is a very important video for me. I realized that this format, the way that I was editing it, was actually a very good idea. So I started doing it. Like what I did was basically to know the man known as John K, right? The guy that's legitimately the worst piece of human shit ever.
Didn't he
Correct.
make that funny cartoon that I watch? Ren
Is
and
it?
Stamper?
Oh, I like the 4 men who were buff and were baby faces. That's what I was thinking about. Anyway, basically he had this he basically had this format, this way of working on the last minute, and then you can edit like really, really fast. And I was like, okay, well I'm doing edits for like kind of a let's play channel that only has 5 minutes, so this will be fine. So here's what happened. I stressed myself out because I was at work for longer than I was supposed to. I was at work at 4 o'clock in the morning, get there at around 5 or 6, go to a job, and I usually get back at 3:30. Got back at 7 o'clock in the fucking evening. I walked over to Sony Vegas. My brother is on the computer.
Hey, I need you to go ahead and tell the last maybe 3, 4, 5 seconds of that story.
No,
Because Discord just froze. And it came back.
You guys remember?
Tech Deck Dudes.
Yes, actually.
I'm here, kids. Don't worry, I didn't leave. That was a trick.
Yeah, shut up real quick. We're talking about Tech Deck Dudes now. Dudes are pretty epic. I collected them when I was a kid, but when around the time when they started updating the designs and giving them hands, I kind of, dropped out of it.
Yeah, I remember collecting them when I was like in elementary school. I just loved looking at them. I didn't really even play with them. I'm just like, look at that. That's a
My mom
thing.
beat
I think
me
the
every
best
time
thing
I
about
asked for
them-
one.
I think the best thing about them is when I was a kid, I always wondered what my thumb would look like with feet. And Tech Deck Dudes like gave me that window of opportunity to really see what my thumb might look like with feet and shoes. And on
That was kind of
And apparently
more
a slack
familiar
jaw.
yeah.
with the Tech Deck dudes that had hands. Actually, I
Yeah.
legitimately
Again,
was
I don't want to know what my thumb looks like with hands. That's why I dropped out of Tech Deck Dudes altogether. I there's no
It's like
purpose. Like if you're giving something feet, okay, yeah, that's really cool. But the moment that you give them other appendages besides feet, I'm out.
I guess that's understandable, especially like all right, there's this like short movie franchise that kind of spoofed movies, but like they're all thumbs.
Oh,
Has anyone ever seen
like
these?
Thumb Wars and Franken Thumb?
Shit like that.
Oh yeah. Oh
Those
god.
movies.
Good, in my opinion.
And Bat.
But
Franken Thumb and Thumb Wars were actually really fucking funny. Like low key. Like nobody ever talks about them, but they were really fucking like well written.
they were very well written. I saw the Thumb Witch Project.
Oh yeah.
Really good one.
The only ones I saw were the ones that aired on Cartoon Network. Was that aired on Cartoon Network? I don't think it was.
It was. Franken Thumb and Thumb Wars were actually aired on Cartoon Network. Not
Yeah,
the other
those
ones,
were the two
obviously.
I saw. But you said the Thumb Witch Project.
Witch Project, and like they made like 3 others, but I can't for the life of me remember.
One of them was Bat Thumb.
Oh yeah, Bat Thumb. Oh, how could I forget about Bat Thumb? I really wish that I could quote those like straight to TV thumb movies.
Salty,
but honestly,
shut the fuck up for a minute. I just got word today. It's our sponsors. They're coming over.
Oh my
They're
God,
singing-
no.
singing heads. It's Thumbs. Our sponsor for the day is
I'm
Thumbs.
gonna beat you.
you guys are sponsored by Thumbs. Are you fucking kidding me right
Thumbs.
now?
Yeah, come on, let's do this. dumb
Holy
bullshit.
shit! How did you guys get them?
Yeah, they
Oh,
just
we
messaged me
have
saying,
an
"Hey, talk
action."
about Thumbs."
Holy fuck!
God, dude.
There's nothing that's more important to
Wait.
you than a thumb. A thumb is basically a sign of either approval or disapproval. A thing that can make you open things like jars and doors. Something that actually helps you out with evolution.
Some people
just
like
friends.
thumbs in their ass. Do you?
Some
Me,
people-
I like a thumb in my ass.
do you like sticking thumbs in your
Thumbs are for
ass?
you.
It's great stimulation.
Great for your prostate. Here's
Thumbs
what
up
many
in his ass. Thumbs up in his ass. Kanye West he likes. Thumbs up in his ass.
oh boy. I guess that's one of our
Many
customers,
slogans.
Kanye West. What do you have to say about thumbs?
I like thumbs in my ass. Holy shit, was that Kanye West in the room right now? Kanye, leave, please. Please do not touch my mic. You're very gross. I don't like you.
Make America great again.
Thumbs in your ass. We don't want you touching our fucking microphones. Get out of here.
I don't like strangers touching my mic, and even though I think that you're famous and talented, at the same time, I fucking hate you, so get out of here.
Kanye, get out of here. Just don't touch anything. Please get the hand sanitizer. Just leave.
Kanye,
You're Kanye. No one likes you.
I kind of like Kanye.
Alex.
leave. How do we
Fuck
kick someone
off.
in the call?
Kanye for
Get the shoot,
Oh no.
get the shoot diddy woo out of here.
That's censored. There goes our thumb sponsorship.
Troop
Great
poop
job.
scoop.
You can't just drop it
Scoop
like
diddy
that.
woo.
You can't just drop it like it's hot.
Oh,
Wait, Snoop
you
Dogg?
haven't seen any of our
Oh,
episodies,
hold on.
have you?
Hey,
Oh,
hey, do you
man,
hear
I need
this?
My fingers.
Do you hear this? I just dropped the hard R.
That's racist. Oh man, my fucking fingers hurt.
Oh look, I
well,
dropped the hard R again.
thumbs.
Okay, so let's get back to the topic of the podcast. Tech dudes. Where are they now?
This is the Tech Deck Dude podcast.
Dude,
Yeah,
they
fuck
still
them,
do
dude.
it?
Let's
Huh.
just talk about tech dicks.
The
Dude,
fucking
freaking! I actually remember seeing that now they made them like smaller, and the skateboards look even more cheapy, and they're like, they look. The faces are still the same, but like now once you look at them, they don't even look like thumbs anymore. They just like very rounded, disfigured children.
Do
I don't
they
know
still have,
why.
like the nails, the nail of the thumb on the back of their head at the very least.
That I haven't even seen because when I was looking at pictures of them, I haven't like seen any pictures of them from behind. Normally, it's just like they're covered by a hat or hair, and I'm just like, what the hell?
Huh.
Yeah. I need
What
to
if one
look
of them?
more.
What if one of them look like emo queen Eugenia Cooney?
Jeez.
I can actually see that happening. They've done so many other designs for them.
Bitch, why my fingers hurt so much?
It's
Because
like
put your thumb in your
your
ass.
subscription to
feel like
Thumbs has
liquid
expired.
uranium just poured into my sockets.
Give me a lot when I sleep on them wrong. Did you sleep on them wrong by any chance, Salty?
I don't think you can sleep on your hands wrong.
You can, surprisingly.
Oh
Either
shit!
that or-
Wait, I think it might be the rampant arthritis.
I think
Oh man,
Oh,
I
damn.
forgot. I forgot I have arthritis. What?
probably
So,
do.
Oh.
it's currently been what, like 10 minutes, since I tweeted that I'd kill for a sandwich.
No. What
And
happened?
no, it's been 15 minutes, and I still haven't been banned. So,
Oh, I could report your tweet for you. I could speed up the
here,
process.
no, Salty, don't worry
Salty.
about it. I'm about to tweet something even more terrible.
Oh,
Oh God, no.
I'm
Oh no,
a
he said the orphan word.
British-
he dropped the hard
Or-
N on orphan.
and
oh.
praise Allah.
I'm sorry, did you add Saltydkdan to that tweet?
Don't give
That's
him
an
ideas.
insta ban. That's an insta ban.
Give him
I'm like
ideas.
Voldemort. If you mention my name, you get insta banned.
Oh, guys, you know what's cooler than tech deck dudes?
Tech deck dudes.
There you go.
Faggot.
There it
More
is. Salty
What the
DK Dan.
fuck is this?
Oh my God.
Remember homies? Remember homies?
Oh,
Yes.
that's right, homies. Help me, homie.
Originally, an American version of fucking tech deck dudes, except they were just people.
They weren't on
Wha-
skateboards.
This reminds me of that one Family Guy mobile app commercial where it says that you can have a little Peter in your pocket. And I'm really concerned at that wording where it's just like, I don't want a small Peter Griffin in my pocket at all times. And I don't want a
Imagine
Tiny
how
in my
promises.
pocket at all times either.
The app
Fine,
promises
that
to
would
let
be-
you summon a little mini like Peter Griffin, like a Pokemon.
They didn't they do an hold on? Didn't they do an episode of Family Guy where Peter's tumor becomes a little Peter?
Yeah, it
Yeah.
becomes little Peter.
Oh God. I
And he's
remember
all
that
like,
episode.
this is freaking epic, Lois. And Lois is like, Peter, you need to kill it. And Peter's like, no, let's dress it up as me.
I personally really hated that episode. I fucking hated it, and I personally anyone who likes that episode should die.
Are you telling me that Family Guy is bad?
Yeah. Mhm.
What is this new revelation I'm hearing?
What?
I've never heard a single person that hates Family Guy. What is wrong with you?
I mean, I'm sorry.
So
I'm
you're
trying
saying
to
it's a
be
good show.
hipster.
Salty, what you're saying is you've never seen a Mr. Enter video before?
Yeah, no, wait, who's Mr. Enter?
Oh, my friend. He's just the best content creator.
Sounds like a
Oh.
pretty gnarly dude.
So, yeah, I hate Family Guy. However, I absolutely love shows that just you can't say are terrible, such as Steven Universe. I also liked Adventure Time, and again, you can't say that they're bad because it's impossible. They can't be bad. And I also like Bob's Burgers.
They aren't allowed to be bad.
Let's just hope Robo isn't watching this episode. I don't want Salty getting fired.
Well, I mean, like, okay, I love everyone. I have no opinions on anything besides the fact that Easy Peasy's videos are shit.
We'll censor that if you want us to.
Do not censor that. I have no opinions on anything. No direct opinions. I love everyone, but I firmly believe that Easy Peasy's videos are fucking shit and they're bad. That's like the
Wait.
one solid opinion I have.
Wait, does that mean you love me?
No.
Oh,
Wow. Holy shit. Way to get cucked, Alex.
Ah,
oh, but
So-
Heather's in the
wait.
shower. Never mind. I can't ask her. If she gets out of the shower, I'll call her and ask if she loves me.
I hope she says no live on the podcast.
no.
Tells you she doesn't love you in front of Salty. And then she leaves you for Salty.
Yeah, I am pretty epic. Also, I'm confused. I think my brain was like floating out of my head for a moment when we were talking about it. Why was Robo gonna fire me again?
No, because I don't know if she likes Steven Universe or not, so I just kind of was like, just the joke.
Oh no, Robo likes Steven Universe. She's just like she criticizes it because like there are a lot of things about it that fucking suck, but there are also a lot of things about it that are fucking good. And
Diamond is
it's
a
kind of
cunt
just a
and-
mixed bag of content.
All
Like
right,
I
in
don't
this
have any
case-
solid opinions on it, but I can see its faults and I can see its pros.
Yeah,
Hey,
same here.
Robo, if you can hear this, Pink Diamond is a cunt, and Rebecca Sugar is way too eager to make every villain sad and gay.
Well, I'm pretty sad and gay.
Oh, salty.
Except for the gay part, I'm very straight. I think I'm like obnoxiously straight. Like all of my friends are like super gay, and I'm like the one straight guy in the group. Like the straight white guy that like there's
You're
nothing
literally
about me
white.
that's special. Yes, I'm very white. My avatar is
love-
white as well. Like
That's what I'm
pale
saying.
white.
I love how you specified that you're white. I was actually, if you didn't say it, I was gonna ask it.
Okay, actually, on that note about me being white, for a while online, I convinced a large portion of my audience that I was black. Just because I was like, it would be really funny. It would be really funny if I just told if I just kind of made this false image of myself. So like how like I'm a straight white guy. I thought it would be funny if I told my audience that I was this gay black dude who just loved making videos online. And for a while everybody just kind of believed me because I don't really show my face. So it's like, what are you gonna believe?
It's very smart, but I can tell by
You
your.
have no reason to not believe me. Like I'm a pretty chill dude. A lot of people are like, this guy seems pretty chill. I don't think he'd lie to my face. But meanwhile, I lie to everyone constantly because it's really funny. That's why
So when you said you
people hate
didn't-
my Twitter.
so when you
because
said
I
you didn't-
constantly post lies.
When you said you didn't love Alex, that means you do love him.
No, that was the only truth.
Oh,
Like it's going. I think when it started was like around the Pop Team Epic fiasco bullshit, where I
Oh
was
God.
like, I found out that lying to people was really funny.
Oh, I thought you were gonna say lying to people was bad.
No, I mean like it is bad and you should never lie to people, but when you're in a position like me where you're just some random schmuck on the internet with the power to make something look like it's from like a TV show and just lie to people and say that it is and they just will believe you, it's kind of the funniest shit. Like eventually I did come out and be like, yeah, this is fake, but I gave it a couple of days because I was like, people
It was like legitimately, like, I guess getting back to the topic of video editing, Salty, you're a very good artist, and like legitimately I thought that Pop Team Epic thing was legit. I thought it was real for a while, but I guess
the thing about that is like the reason.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, a lot of like I made a video behind the scenes video on how I made it, and like I made it abundantly clear. I'm like, listen, I'm not really like I think that I'm a pretty good artist, but I'm not gonna say I'm like an amazing one. Like I can't paint the Mona Lisa or anything like that. But like
You're one of the very few artists that actually will say that they're good and not just be like, oh no, I'm bad. Look at me draw the fucking Mona
no,
Lisa.
I mean I
Oh."
wouldn't like if you asked me that when I was in high school, I would be like, yeah, I'm pretty bad.
Really. Goddamn. It's like you can draw. I can't fucking draw.
I think I can draw. I mean, I really hope I can draw. Like, I've been working on projects recently, like, where, like, it's almost exclusively art focused. So if I can't draw, then this is all gonna come out looking like fucking trite.
Here's the thing, Salty. What do you normally use to edit your videos?
Okay, so I've actually gotten this question a lot, and I usually just use a combination of Adobe Premiere, Adobe After Effects, Photoshop, and this art program for free online called Fire Alpaca because I think it's actually pretty good of a program. Given the
So
fact that it's free.
is it a legitimate alpaca that's on fire and then it makes videos for you?
Yes, that's such a fun joke. You're hilarious. I love this podcast. Daniel.
Let me tell you guys how I edit my shit. I have Sony Vegas. If I want to white up certain text, I use Paint, and that's it.
I don't know any of this stuff.
hey, some guy made Robbie Rotten in the fucking new Soul Calibur game.
Wow.
Oh my god,
That's
that's how you immortalize somebody. I legitimately insulted Salty with my fire alpaca meme.
Yeah, no, I'm thinking about just leaving the call and letting you guys finish up.
I wouldn't blame you.
Yeah.
That would be really funny if like you started the podcast and like I got really offended by like some really dumb joke that's not even offensive and I just straight up left.
Like I'm surprised that hasn't happened to most of the guests that we've had on this show yet.
Gee, and I wonder why, John. Huh?
Fuck you! I get these guests, motherfucker.
Hey, at least it's not the garbage podcast where your career is gonna end.
Oh my god, Salty! Have I told you how many fucking careers me and Alex have accidentally ended?
What?
With our podcast prior to this?
What
Yeah,
fucking happened?
I'm not a part of that. I'm just.
Yeah, he's not part of that. He's not part of that. It was me, Alex, Blaney Thortoni, and Diabetic Gamer, 2 people we need to get on this podcast. We've had guests on before. The first one being Shima Luan from Planet Dolan. Literally, the month she appeared on that podcast, she fucking disappeared.
She evaporated into thin air. I did hear about that.
Guest, Tithanian, who like at that time went on break and didn't make Grump videos or any animations anymore and legitimately quit, but then came back. So I count that as more of a coma than him dying. We had Rin Senpai, who actually benefited from our podcast because he got like subscribers after doing Love Live stuff, but now Joker says that they're dead to him because it's Love Live. He hates Love Live.
Okay.
That's all he posts. He's literally a cross player, and has so much potential with what he can do.
He's a
as far
lacrosse
as makeup.
player.
Lacrosse.
But
Imagine you go to a like Comic-Con or like some convention and instead of cosplayers, you just see a shit ton of lacrosse players.
I hate you. I hate you so
They're all
much.
just like playing and like there's like it's like there's every cosplayer that you see at a everyday convention is now replaced with a lacrosse player, and they're all playing lacrosse, so they're just running throughout the Javits Center at New York Comic Con like tossing fucking balls with their little net sticks.
And then there's just like one person that's a furry that just happens to stumble upon and just like,
Yeah, there's the really furry.
They ride him.
Wait,
they ride the one furry.
before
Oh,
we
I
continue,
met my first furry. I met my first furry recently. I don't want to derail the conversation, but I did meet my first furry. Like not my first furry. Like I've met furries before, but I haven't met someone like a furry that's in a fursuit before. And I met
If only Bobby was here.
yeah, stop, John.
I was at Comic-Con and I like took a picture. I didn't Nolan from a small circle where everyone eats pizza and they are all
Talk
gay.
about them for obvious
Where
reasons.
everybody knows your name.
Everybody knows your name. But
Wow,
yeah,
this got awkward.
Wait, hold on. We did kill off one more career, and this one was the most horrendous one, and it was Zaptai.
Oh, right. Yeah, Zaptai. I forgot.
who's Zaptai?
A commentator boy who made really good videos, but apparently some bad stuff happened, and his own podcast outed him out and destroyed his career.
Oh
Really,
no.
He no longer did videos after that. Like, and he was the best video maker of the team. It wasn't like jealousy or anything, but it was literally he did some stuff. Trolls, I guess, and had
Stop
a bunch of. No, he just did a bunch. He just had like an online relationship with a bunch of girls. Supposedly they were underage. I don't believe that, but like.
John, you're
Well,
killing Salty. Calm down.
It's been 13 minutes. You haven't reported my tweet yet.
Oh, you want me to do that? I can't
Yeah.
do that.
I don't use my Twitter for anything anyways.
How are we going to get those good memes like Hiroshima Part 4?
Literally
Oh,
Instagram.
Oh, by the way, I've been thinking, since you guys are saying how many careers you've ended with this podcast, I was thinking that after I finished recording this podcast with you guys, that I just stop making shit online, and I just straight up like,
God damn
I
it, Salty.
stop everything.
It was don't drag poor Silver into this. This is our podcast that fucking Alex did.
Oh yeah, because
Where
I can't
everyone
even
died.
talk on my own podcast because you're just talking over me. I can't speak with you, John.
I mean,
sometimes, especially on my
When
phone.
it comes to content creation, I've literally just straight up been like stockpiling videos at this point. So I haven't been posting anything to my YouTube, and I don't plan to for a pretty long time, like maybe a month or two, or maybe like a couple of months, just so I can have content to like post regularly. But my Twitter is like the only thing that's like consistently active, and the moment that I just stop posting there, my internet presence will poof into existence.
What I would suggest you do if you want to take a break off of YouTube stuff, I suggest getting all the memes they've compiled and making it into a compilation, kind of like what
I did kind
Fat
of do
Duck
that. I did it with
does.
one video, but what do you say the duck does? You mean Dolan?
Yeah, that faggot.
Yeah. It was so fucking funny. Dolan follows me on Twitter, and I'm not really sure why, like at all. I remember
He
my Twitter
smells
got banned.
memes and will absorb your meme dump so he can become
Yeah.
stronger and finally
Yeah,
defeat.
Dolan followed my Twitter, and when my Twitter got banned, I posted on my alternate account. I was like, the worst thing about everything that has happened today with the Twitter being banned is that Dolan Dark no longer follows me. And people just kept adding him, like, Dolan, follow him back, Dolan.
That's nice.
And I got that sweet follow back once again.
Hey, Salty Boy. I
Yeah?
just sent you a picture in the chat of my first
Yeah,
song.
no, I know. I'm not going to comment on it. I'm not.
Silver, do you want to talk about an editing story?
I was gonna say like I was gonna talk about like the first time I ever was like my first time I ever did something when it came to video editing.
Oh dear.
And yeah, and that was like back when our other host that we sometimes have on this podcast, Bobby, when he had his channel, and I was editing a video for him where it was just us doing stupid shit at the mall. And I was editing all of that on fucking Windows Movie Maker, and it was shit. I did not like it.
Does everyone just get their start from a Windows Movie Maker?
Yes.
Right?
Well, I guess if you Salty, what was your first video editing tool?
Okay, so this is gonna sound really fucking stupid. The first thing that I ever used to edit videos for my YouTube channel was a software that came with this Roxio game capture kit. Roxio game capture kits are notoriously fucking shitty in quality compared to like something like Elgato, but like I couldn't afford an Elgato at the time, so I bought the Roxio, and with the equipment it came with a CD that had an installation for like editing software, and I was like, oh cool, that's pretty awesome. And it popped it in. It is the shittiest editing software you will ever work with. It's worse than Windows Movie Maker.
Wow.
I still made videos with it. Like you can find videos on my channel that were made with that software, and like you can tell there's like definitely like a separation of quality. Like there are some videos that it rendered with just like a giant green fucking bar at the bottom of the video, and like you couldn't remove it, and it was really funny. Like I had so many moments with that editing software. Like it was obviously not meant for like complicated videos, so I tried to like stretch it to its limit, and a lot of times it would just crash and not save any of my data and corrupt the file, and
That's
I'd have
funny.
to just start over. Back when I did Let's Play videos, which was like the dark ages of my YouTube presence, I would spend all day, like legit, like 4 hours editing like a 7-minute Let's Play video because I was so passionate about it and I really wanted to make them. Like nowadays when it comes to editing like a 7-minute fucking Let's Play video, I could do it in like under like 20 minutes. Like it's, especially if like it doesn't even require any like visual gags or edits or anything like that. If it's just the 7-minute Let's Play video, I can just cut it off and
With me, the thing is with me, I rely a lot on visual edits whenever I edit a Let's Play.
Oh, I mean, like, same. Like, nowadays, like, I'm talking, like, if we're talking, like, generic Let's Play thing, where it's literally just the video and that's it, like, nothing else to it. Like, my old Let's Plays don't have any, like, gags or anything to them because I would spend legit, like 4 hours on one video. I couldn't afford to put in too many edits or anything like that, or else the software would crash.
Silver, since you're a Let's Player, can you give your 2 cents on that?
Hey,
Yeah,
I'm a Let's Player too.
Yeah, that's only one series. That only has 2 episodes.
Bitch!
I have a game series.
Shitty ass Twitch streamer. Get on my fucking level, dude.
I have a game series on my YouTube, and episodes 1 and 2, which are the only ones that are uploaded right now, are 3 years apart. Episode
series.
1 was 3 years ago.
I have a game series on my channel.
Wow,
just saying it like that just kind of sounds like you go up to a woman and you're like, hey girl, I got a game series, I don't know if you know this, but I have a game series.
100 views on each video. That's 200 views.
Yo, that's fucking nuts, dude. 200 views? I've never gotten that much. Are you like big YouTuber? Ah!
Oh
my Gohan video has 1 million views, and I hate it.
I love it. Let me show Dan your Gohan video. I'm sorry.
You don't want to watch it.
I once was on a video that has 1 million views right now. I'm really popular and cool.
I'm not. I am not afraid to go up in public and in front of all 1 million people and ask them why the fuck did you watch this video, and why did YouTube allow it to get to 1 million?
What is this?
Basically what it was a video called Pan Being Born or something like that.
No, it was like how Gohan and Videl make Pan, and it's literally the scene of Dragon Ball where Videl first meets Gohan and she starts attacking him, and then as soon as she plants her fucking vagina right into Gohan's face to do some fucking WWE wrestling bullshit, you just hear how you eat the pussy, and then the fucking there you go. And then at the end of the video, Gohan is restraining Videl, and then I cut it off just to the point where it looks like he's bending her over, and R. Kelly's one of R. Kelly's songs is playing. It's that terrible. And again,
dude, that is epic.
Shut up. I'm being serious. I don't know why it got to 1 million views. I literally made that when I was in school.
Depends
with
on when
2
you
other
post.
friends.
2015. This was made in fucking 2015. I was thinking that this would be like a 2008 video or something
2015, boyo.
Wow, this is even worse.
Oh god, and I remember one of the shitty mix songs that I did back in my dark ages of YouTube when I used to do music shit, got over 6,000. I'm just like, the fuck? I just put this shit together. Why are people listening to this? I don't know why it's
the video that I did that actually did well was a collaboration video that I did with Shima Luan. It was legitimately a good video and
Wait a second. Can I please read the Gohan video's description before we move on?
Yes. Do it.
Oh my god,
please.
stop.
Ever wondered when Gohan and Videl did the naughty things? This is when you're welcome. Songs used: Pussy Monster by Wild Boys, Bump and Grind, R. Kelly. Videos used: Dragon Ball Z. Oh, no fucking shit. All animations and sounds belong to their respective owners. I own nothing of which you've seen or heard in this video and do not intend to make profit. This is for comedic purposes only.
So, do you know what the worst part? It's not even the description. That's terrible.
The category? Are you going to talk about the category? It's travel and events. What the fuck does that mean?
What?
The video category for this is travel and events.
Well, I mean,
it's not even comedy or anything like that.
Explore that ass.
Oh,
my god, you're so funny, my god.
No, what's even worse are the comments. Let me read you some of these comments. It's terrible.
Can I
Oh,
read
God.
some too? Am I allowed?
Let's all take
Can we all just like go on the video and just read some comments from it?
Somebody literally just typed out Frieza and then a bunch of emojis, even though Frieza's not involved in the video like at all.
Gohan,
is this
dodge. No.
What are the replies to this comment? Longsword style. I don't see anything wrong with some longsword style. Longsword style. Longsword style. My sword will fuck you up. Right between the booty cheeks. Longsword style. What does that mean from Yolanda Jones?
I
Same.
haven't seen
What
this.
the fuck does that mean? Longsword style. Longsword
Cock
style.
inside of her. God, don't you know anything about sex?
Longsword style.
Wait, I found one. Oh my god. What the hell? Wait, who did this? It just
Longsword
says
style.
God damn it, Dan. The freaking,
like
I just
at-
see this.
Hold on.
I see this one. What?
Look
Oh.
like at the end. No, look like at that end part. Gohan was finna bend that ass over and beat them cheeks up. Laughing emoji, laughing emoji, laughing emoji, looking to the side emoji.
Okay, here's a comment from Gay Little Boy 666. Gohan learned a new move, penetration. But I thought Gohan was a gay boy, comma, question mark, question mark, question mark.
Oh,
And then
here's-
the first reply is he's not.
He's not.
He's not.
Here's one that I saw that someone basically just like put what happens after. So like it's just lines from the characters. And do you want me to read this? Because it's like
no,
fucking
not roleplay.
it is roleplay. It fucking is roleplay.
It's your podcast.
Freaking it all it says is later. Videl panting. Oh yeah, right there, you idiot.
Oh,
right
stop.
there.
Stop.
Go
Stop.
on.
Fucking stop.
Mastenko.
No.
This is amazing.
God fucking damn it. 2015 me. Why did I make this?
Videl, who knew Videl, who knew you were so good in the sheets? Wait, where's your condom? Gohan, aw, crap basket. Meanwhile, Mr. Popo, so what's wrong with Little Green? Dende, something is amiss, and I must put a stop to it.
I hate how they're. For some reason, I have seen
That's
multiple
Team
comments
4-star.
of people basically saying that this video should be in a Team 4-star video. No, the fuck it should not.
No,
Fuck.
I got one.
totally epic. I love this video. Oh, wait. I have one.
Mason.
The Return of Lord Cooler says, if Gohan didn't kill me, I'd get a hold of Adele. BTW. I think we all know where I would put my tail. Oh, the Return of Lord Cooler on YouTube.
I did. I found one. I fucking found one. Freaking Black Sub-Zero says, look like that end part Gohan was finna bend that ass over and beat them cheeks up.
I think it adds more points that you said it as Fina and not Finna.
It's gonna finna bend that ass over.
That's... Oh, here's one from Yuki.
I'm sorry. Here's the only person in this entire comment section that was apparently sane. Jordan says, stupid video and name. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yuki,
Oh my god.
from Yuki Amano. Yo, is it bad that I know where the Gohan pounding the tuna joke came from?
Oh my god.
If you're curious, ask me, but you shall only ask at your own risk, ellipses. And then someone asked, just about to ask, but I realized, lol. Lamau, fucking emojis. What did you realize? Laughing emoji. Nothing. We don't know what he realized.
I realized that I'm sick and tired of YouTube. I'm sick and tired of the internet. I'm going to finally cleanse myself of this fucking fucked up world.
are gonna pay off your student loans.
I'm gonna focus on getting my degree and get off of YouTube forever.
Okay, fucking Xavier Woods.
Remember
Somebody just messaged me on Twitter saying that they're biracial and nothing else.
What the fuck?
I'm biracial.
I'm biracial, and it's just like this is the this is the exact the exact thing that they messaged me was I'm biracial and an emoji and then a fist emoji.
I think.
Like, I don't know this person. This person isn't following my Twitter. I posted some TikTok video as a joke, and this person replied to the TikTok video was like, "I'm biracial."
What?
What the fuck does this mean? What, like, the TikTok video was not about race at all. It's legit just a guy doing a Fortnite dance. Like,
look, Salty. This is exactly all right. You have to see it as a grain. You have to take that as a grain of salt. It's like if they made Deku black with no reason whatsoever. It's just like that.
If we're coming out, then I'm bi-trans.
Shut up.
if we're coming out, then I'm bicycle.
Sickle.
God.
Bicycle.
It's just like what goes through the minds of these people when they're doing that, where they just want to just put it out there, no matter where it is, no matter what or who it's from. They're just like, I'm biracial. Good for you.
Like,
You can just think about what Alex was thinking about when he made that fucking video.
Right. Oh god.
What was in your mind when you made that video? Did you
Which
think it was
video?
going to be? You know what we're talking about.
oh,
What do you mean?
motherfucker! Oh, motherfucking
Being
Skrillex drops
made.
Gohan and Videl. Yeah, you're talking about that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What the fuck? What were you thinking when you made that video? The fucking national phenomena.
You know what? I don't even know anymore at this point. All I know is that it happened. I was in class with my friends Peter and Eric, and
Same.
what
I'm not even gonna
else can you
say that.
say? They kind of came up with the ideas, and I just kind of did it. So
Hey, Dan, can I just say how much I hate you for this fucking bullshit with Carlton and Sands?
Okay, nobody
despise
commented
you.
on it. Okay, so for context for anyone listening, I posted a picture of Carlton from the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air in the Discord chat, and then I posted the same picture of Carlton but with like the Sans blue eye. And
God,
nobody
no.
laughed at it in the call except for me. Like, you might have heard me a minute ago go like and then nothing. And that was because I posted the picture of Carlton with the Sans blue eye.
For
Like
that, by
Sans
the way.
Undertale. I don't know if you've heard it. There's this.
Did
like,
you
indie
say
game called
Undertale? Wow,
Yeah.
that's the next sponsor for today's episode of this garbage.
shut the fuck up!
damn it.
No.
I can't believe you guys got hired to read a sponsorship from Undertale. Like, Toby Fox
I know.
came to your house and he was like, "Guys, please,
No, we
please,
didn't.
Right, I
just
know.
don't make a
Lie.
stupid Sans joke. I'm done with it. I just need actual revenue to my fun indie game."
Wait.
And then you said,
Wait.
"No, we have to make a funny Sans meme or else no one will watch."
If they make an Undertale movie, I know the perfect person that should play as the main character, the person you play as.
Shakira.
No, I was thinking Jason Statham.
I'm still thinking Shakira or Seth Rogen.
Seth Rogen.
I think Seth Rogen would make a really good Sans, probably. He has
He
the
would make a
voice. He
very
has the
good
laugh.
Sans.
If you just pixelate the laugh, it becomes the Sans laugh.
I'm a skeleton.
Yeah, if you just straight up rapid fire Seth Rogen's laugh, like you cut out all the space between the like you get the Sans voice. No, and actually, I'm gonna get Seth Rogen's laugh and edit that right now and post it on Twitter. Thanks for the meme material, kids.
Do it.
Will you give us credit? Will you give us credit for the meme material?
No,
I do it.
because I came up with
my-
it, you fucker.
My tweet and my Twitter hasn't been zucked yet.
Why did you just randomly post Hiroshima again?
Oh God, no.
No, we posted Videl and Gohan, but this is Hiroshima, the very first video I've ever made. It was terrible.
Skrillex
It was amazing. What are you talking about?
No, it
I'm
wasn't.
sure every single Asian person that we know was totally not offended by this whatsoever.
Speaking of offending people, I was a part of an improv troupe, and I really want to tell this story because it's really funny in retrospect, and I didn't mean for it to come off as racist as it did.
Let's do it.
And I think that's a really good way to start a story.
Blacklist.
I was a part of an improv troupe, and this was like a long time ago, and I want to clarify, I am not racist. I tried to avoid this situation as much as I can, but it just happened. I was a part of an improv troupe, and I went on stage to do like a skit, and it was a skit where like I played a son, and my friend played my father, and he was like an upperclassman, and I was an underclassman, and so he was like bigger than me, and fit the dad role. That's not really important to the story. I just think it's best for visualization. Adjectives and storytelling, it's really important to get those visuals. Anyway, so the racism. It started out, we were pretending to drive a car, and I was like, oh man, I love driving, Dad. Just got my permit. And my dad character was like, yeah, you gotta look out for those black guys. And I was like,
what?
And the joke was
he
like,
did not say that.
Sounds like black ice. And I was like, dude, no, do not do this. And he just kept going with it. And I was like, dude, seriously. I was trying my best to steer the skit away from it, but he kept going with it. And I'm like, dude, I know the rule for comedy is to not stop the skit and keep going, but we are legit going to piss people off.
It was just no, you don't understand. That was Dan Harmon. He was testing you to see if you were funny enough. And you failed.
Listen, if I have to be blatantly edgy and racist to become a comedian, I don't want to become a comedian. It sounds dumb.
Oh my God.
But legit, like I honestly, okay, there's a certain point where like it goes from being like haha funny to like, oh shit, dude, we're actually pissing people off. And when you can see the audience get visibly agitated with you, you're like, dude, fucking stop. And he just keeps going. It's like, hey, it's improv, yes and I'm like, yes and fucking stop.
I can see just the entire room filled with black people as they're like just staring at you and your partner as your partner just gets worse and worse and more racist.
A big joke between me and my friends is that like I'm like this like racist asshole, even though I'm not. Like I'll constantly be like, guys, I'm not racist, and it's like, sure you're not, whitey.
Oh.
Disclaimer: Saltydkdan is not racist and does not support the KKK.
Listen,
a story is good when you say I'm not racist.
What's that? Push the
I'm not
hashtag.
racist.
Push the hashtag. Dan is not racist.
Hashtag salty is not salty.
Hashtag salty is over party.
Oh.
You know, the thing is, Salty, you are legitimately the whitest person in this podcast because two of these guys are Mexicans and I'm Peruvian, so you just offended all of us with your white
As I
privilege.
said before.
Honestly, if I say anything that like sounds even like vaguely something to do with like any sort of color, I'm immediately racist.
Yeah, pretty much.
Excuse me, sir. You said the word vaguely, and I find that pretty offensive to my Mexican culture.
Oh my God.
Guys,
Wow.
it's okay. It's okay. Like you can't be racist if you have one black friend. Like
That's true.
the moment that you have a black friend, you are legally exempt from all racism claims.
Dan, you do
Trust
not
me,
know.
I read the Bible. It's in there.
Oh my
It's like
God,
the secret,
Dan.
like 27th commandment.
Dude, you do not know how much like true that was of what you just said. Because in our group of friends, we do have one friend, and just because of that, one of our other friends that like records with me, it like whenever we're hanging out, it feels like he has the privilege to sound racist at times. And I'm just like, why? Just because he said it once that he's okay with it doesn't mean you have to like fucking abuse it.
Here's my opinion. Like, when it comes to like racism, like obviously if you're like, I really dislike black people, then it's like, yes, that is racist. But if you make some sort of like vaguely racist joke, I don't think that immediately makes you racist. But like if you make the joke and you make people uncomfortable, then yeah, that's kind of fucked up and you shouldn't do that.
Yeah.
Like, I guess.
You want to hear a joke?
In general, just don't be fucking racist.
It's not even a racist joke, but do you want to hear a joke?
Sure.
Yes.
I like humor. I like to laugh. Let's stop talking about being racist anyway. I don't even know why I brought it up. I'm just incriminating myself the more I fucking speak.
All right, joke time. What's the hardest part of a vegetable to eat?
The black person. Damn it!
You close?
How is that even? Like, my brain was like, how can I make this like an accidental racist joke? Cut that out. That's
All
not
right.
even like offensive. That's not even like offensive at all. I don't know why I'm saying that. Who the fuck is gonna be like, hey, I'm black and I'm not part of a vegetable? What is this guy talking about?
But anyway,
If somebody said that joke and they were like, what's the hardest part of the vegetable? A white guy. And it's like, what? How is that racist either? Like, I am white and I am not part of a vegetable.
My mother's a
that's, like,
vegetable.
I think
That's
it's
just
like impossible to be offended in like these weird fucking dumb joke scenarios that I create.
boy,
God damn.
Anyway,
Okay.
cut that out.
the hardest part of a vegetable to eat is the wheelchair.
Yeah. I know a guy who puts vegetables in wheelchairs as like an aesthetic thing. I get it.
I hate you.
Legitimately.
I've
He
never.
puts like
I
a
think
little broccoli and gives it a wheelchair. It's cute.
Salty. Can I tell you something?
No.
Okay, I'm gonna tell you anyways. I don't think I've ever had the urge to beat someone. Like, I always want to beat John here, or Keck. I've always wanted to beat Keck over here, but this is the first time I've wanted to beat someone else besides him.
Oh, that's so nice, dude.
Oh.
Alex, you can't say that. He has bigger dick energy than all of us.
That's okay.
Do
I just need to drink a
Subscribers
can
is
of big
basically
dick
big
energy.
dick energy.
Is that? Oh, then I have very small dick energy. I have like what, like 2 subscribers? What are you talking about?
Yeah, I have like one.
I have 3, so
Oh,
I have none.
3,000. It's like 1 dick energy.
Yeah, I don't want to brag or anything, but my mom subscribes to my YouTube channel, so
That would be sad.
kind of a big deal.
I'm actually very glad that my family completely and utterly doesn't support the idea of me being a content creator.
Oh, that's lit.
It's just like the freaking like the kid where he's just looking at his subscriber count. It's like, oh no way, mom, what? I just got 430 subscribers. Who gives a shit?
I think if my mom-
Why are you talking about yourself, Joseph? Why are you
think
British
if,
all of a sudden?
I think if my mom ever found my YouTube channel,
Oh no.
she would probably like abort me.
You mean
Like,
she
How
would?
late is it too late to like abort your child?
I think if they're 22, no, I think as long as younger than the age of 24, you can still abort them legally.
It's like they go to the abortion clinic and they get like the process done or whatever, and you just slowly like fade out of existence like the Back to the Future picture movie.
Oh god.
Folks,
like the picture that they have in the film where like the siblings slowly fade away. That's what happens.
There's like a spirit umbilical cord that is still
fuck up
attached
for a
to.
second.
Hold on.
It
It
looks like you get fucking Thanos. Like,
fuck up for a second. Salty made a very good point about abortion. So we here at the Randomizers podcast would like to thank our sponsor.
Don't you fucking
God
dare!
fucking damn it! I'm leaving. No.
You're not
Fuck you.
sponsored by
Fine.
abortion. Get out of here.
Shut the fuck up, Cake. You should kill yourself.
Man, I haven't been on a podcast this edgy since my own fucking podcast that I canceled because it was so dumb and edgy.
Fuck. It normally
These two are
doesn't get
making
this.
this dumb and edgy.
Like legit, I was just making like vaguely racist jokes like a minute ago, and now
And
it's
then
talking
now we're
about
talking
abortion.
about abortion.
And how
Oh,
funny
God.
abortion is, lol XD. And you know what's funny is that I started all of these fucking jokes, and I just kept running with them. Besides the fact that they're so dumb and edgy,
If it
we
helps.
could be talking about video editing, and I'm here being like, the abortion's funny.
To be fair, for a good while we were talking about video editing, and then we talked about Gohan eating pussy. Then we latched onto abortion, and here we are right now.
This is gonna be it. Somebody's gonna listen to this podcast and be all like, "Oh my god, Saltydkdan, he's racist and he doesn't like abortion. He think it is funny. Saltydkdan is over party. Everyone on Twitter, unfollow him."
So,
Guys, it's a meme. I'm
Joseph?
not serious about anything I fucking say half the time.
Joseph, please remind me when you're gonna upload this to literally
It's
just
probably-
like spam everything that Salty's on with like the link to this podcast video, and then
You should label it
like-
Saltydkdan revealed to be gay. What? And like put like a picture of my avatar in the thumbnail with like like a rainbow flag, and it's like, what? Saltydkdan confirmed homosexual.
How about more
and
awkwardly?
then put an eggplant emoji right next to his face, along with the 3 wet drops emoji.
Yeah, like the three teardrop emoji where it's like sweat and shit. Put that on it too.
God.
The rumor come out. Does Saltydkdan is gay?
I cannot believe that Saltydkdan is a racist, homosexual, abortion hating, dumbass.
One,
And he's gonna come to my house and like choke out my family with his big meaty claws.
Hold on, that insult doesn't even make sense, because if you hate abortion, isn't that a good thing? And also, if you're making fun of homosexuals, isn't that also
Way
a
to
bad
make
thing?
a fucking stance on your comedy podcast. Hey, if you hate abortion, isn't that a good thing? Fucking. We're here for laughs. We're not here to fucking debate abortion.
The guy kicked the woman in the face, and then he became a meme.
Oh my god! Wait, can we talk about that? That fucking guy at the fucking
He's my fucking hero. Oh my
pro-
god, he's my fucking
rally where
hero.
he like, I don't care what your stance on abortion or like pro-life or nothing is. That motherfucker straight up roundhouse kicked this woman's camera out of her hands, and it's the funniest shit I've ever seen in my life.
He accidentally
No!
take your phone. Like, hey, idiot. You.
I would
kicked the
just go
woman.
all in. I would just go all in at that point. Like, if you kick the woman and the camera, just be like, "Yeah, I'm epic," and I kick.
I'm
both of you.
edgy.
My favorite
I'm
part
edgy.
of that entire video is the end where you hear him say, "I was actually just trying to kick your phone."
That's what I
Oh,
was
I'm
talking about.
sorry. Meanwhile, like, just by kicking someone's phone out of their hands, you could still get in fucking trouble for that.
It gets trouble
Like,
for that.
who the fuck roundhouse kicks someone's phone out of their hands? The
Roadhouse.
fucking absolute balls on this man. The best part of the video, in my opinion, is when he does the wind up. Like, he gets ready to do it.
Just like freaking Bruce Lee, just like bringing up his arm. just
He
clenched.
like, you could see his body like torque in like such a way and twist, like you can see his body just straight up like prepping for this epic roundhouse kick.
Like revving up an engine.
Speaking of the balls on a man, let me see if I. If
Today
it's,
we're sponsored by balls, testicles. You need them, we got them.
Wow, that was the smallest sponsor that we've ever had.
Yeah, the README file was very short.
The README file. Just talk about balls. That's it.
Just talk about testicles and why you enjoy them. I don't know. They're round.
I use them to moisturize my skin.
When I have to scratch.
Wait,
I have to
wait,
just-
no, we're not. No. Shut up a sec. We're going back to that. I'm sorry. You use your balls to moisturize your skin.
Yes.
How do you
For
do
you
that?
see, young Dan, young Saltyddan. What I do is I have very large, no, not technically, I have a very long testicle sack. So you know how in the summertime, especially since we live in a desert, they get all sweaty and oily.
Okay, I'm done.
That oil.
Salty.
Yeah.
I'm sorry.
Oh,
They don't call you salty for nothing.
God damn it.
If one more person makes that joke, I will take a very sharp knife and stab my frontal lobe, killing me instantly.
Jesus Christ.
Well, I mean, they call you salty for a reason. Do it, pussy.
a joke, you asshole. Stop.
Do it,
Stop
pussy.
Y'all want me to die? I'll do it, bitch. You think I won't?
Can't have another death in this podcast, guys.
Pull the trigger.
Oh my God, John. Jeez.
Pull the trigger, piglet.
Oh.
Hey, Silver, how you doing back there, Silver?
How do you think I'm doing, you stupid idiot? God damn.
I think we've reached the point in the podcast where we should probably stop before we all lose our sanity.
I don't even know what's
yeah.
happening anymore. I've went into a trance in this podcast.
No memes ahead. No memes or anything. Salty, it was actually legit very good to have you on this podcast.
Oh, thanks, man.
Very happy to have you.
I had a fun time shooting the shit and like saying like the edgiest shit ever. I had not been this edgy in years.
If
that
means anything, you're the only.
You people fucking corrupt and poison people. Actually, you know what? Instead of ending the podcast, can we have like another 3 hours where we discuss Tech Dudes and the history of
yeah,
of them?
the Tech Dudes podcast.
God
No, I'm gonna start
it.
my own podcast called the Tech Podcast, where we just talk about Tech Dudes.
Just did that.
No.
I'm gonna make a rival
April
podcast
Fools.
just to fight you, and it's gonna be the Beyblade podcast.
I'm gonna
Yeah,
do a
nobody-
rival
nobody
podcast.
cares
It's gonna
about
be the Oldies
Beyblades.
podcast.
Everyone cares about
American-made
Beyblades.
Tech Dudes.
And
The
you know
way to
what?
go.
No, Billiam, the Beyblades or anything that's obscure, because then he can make money off of it.
But
He's a good
Japan made
YouTuber.
Beyblades to fight off any hurricanes. Why do you think they never get hit with one?
Oh my God.
So is this it? Is this the pinnacle of Is this the pinnacle of the? This is the end. So
Hey
yeah,
guys, thanks for
let's
watching
stop.
the podcast. Make sure to thumbs up this video and kiss your mom on the lips.
Yeah, let's stop before we get like way too offensive and racist.
Kiss your father right in front of your mother. Make her jealous.
Silver, end it. Silver, end it. Please. End this fucking podcast.
God damn it. Okay. Well, if this is the end, thank you, Dan, again for joining this weird random shit show of ours.
Sure. A quick question: can I stop dabbing now because I've been in the same dabbing motion
You
for the past?
continue dabbing.
Please, no, shut up, John. Yes, please. We don't want you to end up in the hospital just because
No,
of dabbing.
keep dabbing. Dab till you die. You're not a true dabber if you don't die.
Kill me.
I'm starting the recording like now.
Okay.